Christians have from early on had different perspectives. But Christians have had a clear consensus that actually we are social beings fundamentally. The question is, within that social nature that we've been given by God, what is the role of rule, of governance, if you like, of political authority within such societies? Is that also part of the created good that comes essentially with our sociality? We'll see those who've argued for that. Or actually is rule, authority and governance really much more a sign of the brokenness that has come into our society as a result of our rebellion against God, and not necessarily, therefore, to be understood as part of God's good creation. So you have, obviously slightly crudely, these two different views within the Christian tradition. Going on the left-hand side first, although it's obviously chronologically later, it's theologically, it goes back to creation. And it says that political authority, human direction and rule over other humans is actually part of God's good created order. This is part of God's purpose in creation, and in that sense we can talk about political authority as a created good. And the classic sort of exposition of that comes from Thomas Aquinas in the 13th century. And in saying that, he is quite clearly marking himself off from St. Augustine, back in the 4th and 5th centuries, who thought that political authority, human direction, human rule over other humans, is a provision that God makes for a fallen and broken world. It's in response to human sin and rebellion. It is, in other words, what I called earlier, a preserving grace, not part of God's good created order. Now, obviously, you can see there two different sort of theological perspectives, different ways of reading the scriptures. The one on the left is often called a sort of Thomist approach from Thomas Aquinas, and the Augustinian approach with the sort of bleaker understanding of how political authority is really